Hello ladies and gentlemen, Gethin here. It is another episode of the Ultra Marathon Trainer. God, how long have we got now till the Ultra Marathon? Like 2.5 weeks? 2.5 weeks maybe? Yeah, 3 weeks? I don't know, something like that. Anyway, there's a sense of urgency, that's all I know. So today, it's a Tuesday. I went out for a run on Saturday, that was 12.5 miles in the trails. Nothing particular other than just trying to stay consistent and stay up on my legs the entire time, not stopping that much. This time, completely different, it's intervals. And it's a hard interval day today. It's probably the longest day of intervals that is in this entire program. So get ready for this. It's dark outside. I am going to run near the roads, so at least I have a bit of street lightage. Make sure that you wear something bright just in case peeps don't see you if you're like running on the road or something. This is, I've got the program here, that's for December, look. I'm not just making this up as I go along. So what we're going to do today, Tuesday, it's the 19th. I'm going to do two 1,600 meter intervals. Okay, so I'm going to do one 1,600 meter interval, and then I'm going to rest and recover for 5 minutes, 5 whole minutes. I'll take it easy or I'll walk, dependent on how I feel. Then I'll repeat that again. Then, this is the tough bit, I've got 5 800 meter runs then at tempo pace. So this is intense interval pace here. Okay, 1,600, and then I have 5 tempo runs with 1 minute easy recovery in between. So how many miles is that? Any idea what that is? I'm asking somebody with 4 brain cells instead of my little puny 3 brain cells here. So we'll figure it out anyway. I've got the Garmin here just so I can measure exactly how many meters. You can do this on a treadmill, but I'll use my Garmin so I know exactly when to bring it back and when to push it. So it's getting dark outside. Got my lovely little mittens. I've got my HydroCharge, my fermented glutamine and my fermented BCAAs in here. And I'm not wearing trail runners today, but I've got some sexy lycras. They're beautiful. Alright guys, I have finished my run now. Silly me, didn't even think of filming as I was going along. Didn't even think until now, and I think it's because I was just so focused on trying to push it as hard as I could through those intervals. And then obviously when I was resting, I was just trying to bloody recover. And it was a little bit tougher than I anticipated. Running on hard surface for some reason, it hit my shins a little bit, so I had to really focus on my forefoot striking, which I guess I don't focus as much when I'm doing trail running because it's a little bit more forgiving, so I could feel the impact a little bit more. So then I just started really focused on pulling with my hamstrings and instead of bouncing off my calves, because when you bounce off the calves it can shoot you up, more gravity, that's more wasted time. So I tried to keep my eyes level and very smooth and pull with my hamstrings. But here we go, I can prove that I did it for you. So if we can focus in on this, I did 4.5 miles and I managed to do it at an 8.12 minute pace as an average. Wow. So I'm pretty happy with that. God, I'll love to see the day that I could break 8 minutes. But 8 minute 12, I'm happy with that. It felt like I was running at that pace as well, to be honest with you. So it took 37 minutes total running time, which wasn't long at all. I switched it off when I walked because I wanted to get my average running time and running pace. So that's one thing to think about. If on your intervals you are walking and you're timing it on your Garmin or on your Strava or whatever, then you can kind of switch it off if you're walking in between, because if you want to see what your average pace is and if you're improving. So yeah, now it's time for a feed. And look, I don't have to walk back because I got this lovely lady picking me up. And that is Boise, baby.